In the film, we had Drew meeting Harrison Ford for the very first time, and I couldn't believe interviewing you. After all those years, you hadn't met him, and I was wondering if you could talk about doing those Indiana Jones posters, because I don't think a lot of people know you pose as Indiana Jones.
Most people are under the impression because I paint for these wonderful films and these big movie stars that somehow I have something to do with them, and I really don't. I never met Harrison Ford, although I painted him thousands of times. Until you were making your movie, I never had met him.
I couldn't believe you posed as him. I mean, in the documentary, we have a photo of you in the hat, the whip, the jacket, the whole thing, modeling.
That's because what I just told you is really true. I can't afford to have a model come over and pose as Harrison Ford, so I got the cheapest one I could find. Be me.
Ladies and gentlemen, actor Thomas James from Comicon.
You know how we know each other, right? He played me in the movie.
That's right. Yeah, Frank sent me over to, when we started The Mist. I was playing an illustrator, and not only playing an illustrator, Frank sent me down to hang out with Drew Struzan and learn a little bit about how to not look like an idiot while I was drawing, but also to kind of study Drew a little bit and sort of give my interpretation of him in the movie. Playing an illustrator, Drew's certainly the best illustrator I know, so I figured, well, might as well start at the top.
Yeah, great, because I learned then how to fight monsters and things like this. So we traded, it was great.
But Drew said, I said, well, so what did you think of me when I was painting, you know, in that scene? Because I was terrible. I was terrible. Fighting monsters are okay. Don't even pretend that you know how to draw. Forget it. Yeah, it seems like, you know, given the choice, everybody can sort of tell the difference between something that's been done with love and artistry and against something that's been sort of pasted together on the computer and slapped out by basically a factory. But it's nice. It's nice that we have places like this to keep the art alive and to keep people inspired. You know, and there's a lot of passion that goes into the work that you do.
It's the only way I have of expressing myself. I talk silly because I'm making it up as I go, but that's not how I say what I feel about all you guys, about the directors and the films. If you see love in it, it's because that's what I have to give. If you see passion, and hard work, and kindness and truth, that's because that's what I'm trying to express. I don't want to preach, so what I do is I paint. I paint all those things into my pictures. What you're saying about what you see, the way I would say it is you're seeing who I really am, and what I think is of value. And I do it with paint because paint, it's not confusing like words. I don't put them together very well. But I put pictures together in ways I hope speak to you emotionally. So when you look at them and you're holding on to them and you're sharing them and you put them on your walls, it's not because it's intellectual discussion or preaching, it's because it's talking to your heart about things that are valuable in life, at least to me. And apparently because they're true, they're valuable to other people. So Frank still does it because he wants people to feel that way about his film, but even if they don't use it, it winds up on his wall. And the same for Guillermo and you, and just all the other guys. They do it because they feel the love, and that's all we really want anyway. So if we can't share it, we'll keep it for ourselves. When you're ready, we'll give it to you too. I don't know, what am I saying?
That's beautiful. I mean, I thought that painting for The Mist was a knockout of you with the hand in front of your face. I mean, it was so original and it kind of, I don't know, I thought it really represented the film, sort of the dark tone of the film. What were your thoughts when you first saw that painting?
Are you kidding me? I mean, Jesus Christ. Drew's Struzan.
There's 18-year-olds.
It's an honor. It's an emotional experience that I also don't have words for. I mean, what you just said, Drew, was really, that was really beautiful.
hope you wrote it down so I can remember.
Well, I can't add anything to that. You said it all.
Well, thank you for coming. You're all here basically because of the movies, and it's legit fulfillment of our dreams and our hopes and our wishes, and the combination of all the arts, from not just painting but music, writing, directing. They all came together to be the art of the century. And all these guys came together and they did all this for free. None of them were paid for this. So I think it's just amazing that these guys would lend their magnificent talents, their time, their money, their passions to something and give it away for free. I think they should not be honored only, but recognized that they're doing more for you than making a movie. They're making a statement about our humanity and the value of just having a passion, working, living for something more than money, but for the reason we live. I think this movie and these guys are going to be an expression of the real value of our humanity.